Funding will soon be available for people living in one of the largest homeless encampments in Santa Cruz County. KION's Natalie Gutierrez has more about the city's plans to spend the $4 million state dollars they just received.
People living in the Harvey West encampment and Coral Street areas may soon have a new place to call home. The state gave the city of Santa Cruz a $4 million grant to focus on the area. This comes after another effort from Governor Gavin Newsom to tackle homelessness.
It's going to allow us to really focus on a particular area of town with a large encampment and really focus on providing services to the people that are in that encampment and moving them on a pathway towards more stable and secure housing.
Santa Cruz city leaders say about 55 people live in the Harvey West encampment, and their goal is to transition them into interim housing and from there permanent housing once they get the funding this summer. The city says they're working with Housing Matters, who say they have 20 units for people who live in the Harvey West encampment and on Coral Street to help them transition into interim housing. Housing Matters say once they get the funding, the first step is to hire a housing navigator, case manager, and 2 specialists for substance disorders.
So they'll be working with them for up to 6 months. On an individual basis to set some goals and work on things that will get them into housing.
City leaders say they anticipate 55 people currently living in those areas will get into interim housing, but for permanent housing, the number will drop.
The goal is to get 30 of those 30 people into permanent housing through this focused work during the grant period. Of course, if we can get more in that will be great and that will be a success.
City leaders say the work has started to help the unhoused while they wait for the housing funding.
Our outreach team and other community partners are already at work engaging folks living in those encampments, that area in the encampment. So we anticipate that the funding will come online in July, and then that will allow us to really work on developing the interim housing that's being expanded on the Housing Matters campus.
Santa Cruz city leaders say their goal is to get these people permanent housing by the end of the 2-year grant period. In Santa Cruz, Natalie Gutierrez, KION News Channel 46.